Hey there, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Happy birthday to you. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. I hope you had a chance to check out the birthday. I did a special bonus birthday reading for you. So there was the one for Cancer Sun season, but then also a special bonus one for you. So I will link those both below. Be sure to comment on them. And comment on this video because I'm going to pull a name and do a one-card drawing poll message from Spirit. I don't even know what to call it. When I do the next week, when it's the middle of the Cancer season reading. And so I have a new deck that I'm excited to use for that. So be sure to do that and please hit the thumbs up. It helps my analytics, but also it says, hey, thanks for your time. And so I appreciate that. So the energy we're going to cover here is June 22nd through the 28th, and then I'll timestamp it, and then we'll go into June 29th through the 5th, where we have yet another eclipse. But we're walking in off of an eclipse that just happened in your sign at 0 degrees of Cancer. Super powerful energy to carry you through the next 6 months of whatever the heck it is you want to do. You kind of get to decide because it's in the house of you. So what means something really of value to you? And there's a lot of energy supporting that as you work your way through. There's a lot going on in your 7th house, especially if you're Cancer rising in Capricorn. So lots of shifts and changes around that. And so that might have a lot to do with the cards that just showed up here for your overall energy. So we have the possessions, belongings, finances, assets, and treasures. So there's a lot of emphasis around where do you belong? What do you own? What do you owe? How much money you have? This is root chakra. This is very gosh, it feels heavy. Honestly, it looks like you're dreaming, though, about what it is you want, looking into the crystal ball, which makes sense because the crown chakra came out with it. And so I almost kind of really feel like that's what that is. But let's just take a quick peek, which I haven't had to do yet. Yeah. So it says, enjoying the pleasure of balanced material life, cultivating honor, organize, and share. It's sunset on the edge of a meadow. A forest child sits quiet in reverence. Her antlers carry an interwoven collection of spherical light. Oh, holy cow, that's true. Look. I totally missed that. Okay. Lighting's key. Cherish memories of moments fully lived. A key, a doorway, a message from the moon. So, earthly abundance and the feminine power to receive, she carries both. Now may be the time for a good spring cleaning, clearing space in your life for the inflow of life's true pleasures. It's not about giving away all your possessions as they are an expression of who you are. Rather, it is about letting go of the dependency, the strong need to have them to feel good or define who you are. So I think we've all been doing a lot of that, right? Getting rid of things that just don't seem to fit anymore, just don't seem to fit into our life, doesn't seem to really matter as much. And so using your crown chakra to allow the flow of abundance of the universe to come to you, to bring you messages and guidance and clearing space for opportunities that are coming into you as we go from this last of the eclipses. In your north node is in Cancer, south node is in Capricorn. It's the last round of eclipses that will be really triggering and wrapping up the last 18 months of this lessons that we've been learning about nurturing ourselves and about what we value and who we are as people and loving ourselves. And for you, Cancer, this has all been going on in that first house of who you really are, your authentic self. And so, oh, by the way, Mercury's in retrograde. Happened on the 18th. You're going to notice that. Mercury in retrograde in Cancer is really about struggling with learning how to listen with all your senses, because people are going to struggle with expressing emotions in a way that are easily understood and trying to hear. It's like listening through the water what someone's trying to say kind of thing. So just heads up on that. So it's sitting on top of my Mercury in Cancer. So yeah, enjoy the ride through these next couple of videos, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the week and see what we get here. But yeah, this is a real opportunity for you to really tap into what your higher self wants you to know about what is of value, what's a real treasure in your life, and what is just something that you're hanging on to. You know, I don't know, you know how it is, Cancer. I'm a Cancer sun, and we get, you know, oh, you just cling to everything. Well, this is your opportunity to prove everybody wrong. Like, I don't cling to everything. I just cling to the things that are important to me. And just because you don't see the value in it doesn't mean it's not important. Just saying. Okay, not that I've ever had that conversation with anyone. Okay, so here we go. Monday, the moon is still in Cancer coming off of that eclipse, right? And so this is a big deal, a big day for feeling through what you want and recognizing the challenges and the obstacles to achieving it, to getting it, to having what you want. There's a real need to follow your intuition, activating that crown chakra energy to really kind of figure out where it is that you're going and what it is that you want to create. And so how do we get there, right? What are the obstacles and the challenges? It's always helpful to know. Oh, this is lovely. You let your personality shine. Let your personality shine. It says you have something no one else has that makes you who you are. Stop comparing yourself to others and allow your uniqueness to shine through. Super excellent. Super excellent. Being who you are. Accepting a situation for what it is. Accepting the help and the guidance from your higher self, from your angels. It really helps if you ask for help, because so often, you know, that's the thing we forget. We're like, oh, wait, I forgot to ask. And if we would have asked, we could have had a lot more help sooner. So ask for what it is that you need that allows you to, you know, promote the growth in your life, to get to where it is that you want to go. We've got Neptune on Tuesday that's going to start moving retrograde. And so it is going to give us the opportunity to have some clarity, to have the light shine on something in a whole new way. When Neptune is going back over ground, it's already covered, but it's like so like when you're petting a cat in one direction, the hair goes one way, but when you pull the other way, now you could see everything that's underneath, the roots, all kinds of stuff, right? The fleas. And so So this is an opportunity to see things in a different vantage point and be able to identify what the obstacles are that are necessary to chase down your dreams. Because Neptune is in your 9th house of higher learning and knowledge, and so what do you need to know something about? And it's clarity shining on things and giving you the opportunity to see things in a whole new light, a whole new way, which could be very beneficial for what you're trying to create. And then the moon is also on Tuesday at 8:38 in the morning Eastern Daylight Time, moving into Leo, and it'll be in opposition with Saturn up there in Aquarius, which is getting ready to go back into Capricorn. And so there is this tension between, oh gosh, for you, that's your 2nd house of finances, if you're a Cancer rising for sure, your 2nd house of finances and what you value, and your 8th house of transformation, where some boundaries and breakthroughs are happening. So, and it's squaring off with Uranus in Taurus, which would be very supportive energy. And so I feel like you're going to get the clarity to see where the boundaries and the obstacles are, and understanding how to break through them to get to where it is you want to go. And oh, yes. Okay, so we have beauty. This is Helen of Troy. This is you, again, letting your light shine and being unique and proud of being unique and finding beauty in the moment, in your surroundings, in your possessions, and what is of value to you. But if it's not, then it's okay to release it and let it go. But what it does when you do that is you're allowing for this expansion in your life, this flow of abundance. So releasing and turning over to the universe things that don't have that sense of beauty for you anymore, so that you can bring in and attract into your life and expand in the direction that you want to go. Venus is going to go direct on Thursday at 2:48 a.m. It's in your 12th house of hopes, goals, dreams, wishes, up there in Gemini. When Venus goes direct in Gemini, she is a lot happier to be moving forward, I think. And she's done the review about what matters to her, what is important to her heart, what is she curious about, and now it's time for her to start taking action on that. And so there's kind of the energy of that, especially because the moon is going to move into very supportive Virgo, and so there's a real clarity about what's important and what matters to you and where you want to go with it. So it's also about creating stability around the lesson of remembering. The North Node in Cancer has been teaching us to learn how to love ourselves, to nurture ourselves, and to open the door to the flow of abundance from the universe, because I am worthy, right? I am worthy. And so allowing that energy to really work for you. So we have here the eagle. You are on a spiritual journey. That's that crown chakra activation. Beyond the sky. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. So let go of what's weighing you down. It doesn't mean everything, but the things that are weighing you down. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. This is your uniqueness. This is the beauty of who you are. You also you are swift and smart. It's the fox. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. Ooh, nice all the way around. So yes, following your intuition. Cancer, you have such great intuition. It is a superpower. So stepping into that and using that. I do want to kind of give you a heads up though. That moon is going to come into a really uncomfortable angle. It's called a quincunx with Chiron on Friday, which is going to be the picking of a scab of something that you thought was healed, and it's going to kind of sting a little, but there's still a lesson to be learned. There's still healing that needs to happen. So allow yourself to work a little bit through that energy. It'll be very beneficial in the long run, and the pain won't last very long. So because it's the moon moving through there, although the moon rules your sign, I just really feel like it's going to be pretty intense, and you'll notice it, but allow for it to happen. Wow. Okay. Really nice. Also, there is supportive energy, to be really clear with yourself and others about how you feel about this. So then the moon is going to move into Libra at 4:16 p.m. on Saturday. It's about regaining our balance, right? The moon in Libra for Cancer is in your 4th house. That's around the home. That's around what is home and what means home to you, right? And so it's finding that path forward and finding the balance around there, being willing to adjust and adapt and everything, assessing the situation and deciding what it is that you're heading for and what direction you're going in. You have the crow. Universal laws and truth are now being revealed. Use this energy to create your reality. That's that Neptune going retrograde, really shining the light on looking at something a little differently. This is you feeling into it with your energy, the intuition, and really paying attention to what is happening and how it's happening and following the guidance that you're being given. All right, I'm going to move on to the next week here, but I am going to cover an event that is happening in the first week because it goes out for the next 6 months, and I just wanted to make sure nobody missed it. So this is, oh, want to leave those there. So this is the energy, the shift that we're going to have when on the 27th, on Saturday the 27th, Mars gets into Aries, which should really feel good. It's been in Pisces, and in Pisces it's sluggish and it's slow, and it's like, I don't know, all the naps have been really good for like downloads and information, but geez, I would like to take that energy and do something with it, and especially since we just had this, we got Venus going direct, which allows us to understand what's important to us, and we have that new moon eclipse with all that power for the next 6 months, which is coincides with pretty much how long the energy of Mars in Aries is. Mars usually takes like 6 weeks to get through a sign, and it's going to be in for 6 months in its home sign. It's an opportunity to really create something and really get something going, but it's going to be caught almost right away into a nice supportive energy from Saturn, who likes boundaries, over there in Uranus. And so what it's going to do is it's going to not be a flame that you strike with a match and then it burns out immediately, but it's more like stirring up the embers in the morning on the fire pit and getting it started again. Only it's like a slow burn. It's like building until you get the bonfire going eventually. So it is an opportunity to really do some building toward this thing that you're laser focused on, that has to do with what's of value to you, downloads and information, where you belong, what still resonates for you as of value in your life. And so this is really great energy to work with over the next 6 months. With it happening in Aries, which is your 4th house, which I think I did something wrong here, but I don't know what. Oh, no, it's in your 10th house of career. Nice. Okay, so there is something of value that's going to be building over the next 6 months in your house, your 10th house of career, and where you're headed with all that. So really tapping into this, feeling into this energy feels very strong and powerful. So using it, I really recommend that. Okay, I'm still struggling to talk, so sorry. Okay, so Mercury retrograde is going to be a killer. Okay, so on Monday, the moon is still in Libra, so it's still that Libra balancing act of using your superpower, feeling into your gut to discern, to decide what it is that you want to go and what's so important to you. Then the moon is going to move at 6:48 p.m. on Monday into fellow water sign. You're a sign of creativity, of children, of fun and romance. That's Scorpio. Only it's going to stir up some fears. Like there might be some anxiety. You might be like, oh, I don't know. Well, just, bat it down. Let it go. Don't feed the negative energy. Allow the negative energy to flow away from you. Don't forget, there's a lot of opportunities coming to you. They've already told you that. So you're having a little bit of doubt, but let it flow through you, and don't hang on to it, and really snag onto the optimism that comes from the information that you're going to be getting. You're going to be getting information on some sort of a thing. It could be coming in through the partnership, either business or personal, because we have Jupiter going to conjunct with Pluto, and so information is going to come to light. There's a breakthrough opportunity. So allow these new ideas to come to you. Also be aware that you're going to need some healthy boundaries, because there's some energy out there where people are going to be a little difficult. And so don't take it personally. Send love and light to yourself and to others to help you to manage it. Oh, this is so nice. You have the treasure chest. This is the second time I've seen this. It says, an unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. I think it was Taurus that got this. So this is about abundance. Okay, obviously we are talking about second house issues here. finances and what is of value to you. But abundance comes in so many forms. It's abundance of the heart. It's abundance of the spiritual development. There's so many things to have a truly abundant life, truly abundant life. It is the balance between your spiritual life and the material. Holy crap, I don't know why I didn't notice that before. This is where you balance that between the 3D world and the 5D world, right? And in the middle there, that's where the flow of abundance really comes in. So, wow. Ooh, I just saw what looks like... it's kind of like it was a seesaw, I guess, only it was up and down. So like a seesaw, but it was like energy flowing up, flowing down, flowing up, flowing down between the 5D and the 3D, and that sweet spot in the middle where you are really in flow and pulling the energy from the ethers down and manifesting. It was very cool. Okay, so on Wednesday, Saturn is going to it's been in retrograde for a while. It's going to get into to Capricorn. So now we've got all those planets lining up again in Capricorn. Okay, both of these. Wow. Okay. So, so structure, boundaries, but this is happening in your 7th house if you are Cancer rising. And so structure and boundaries, and you've got Pluto with transformation and information coming to light. And so knowing where to focus, having the willpower to create the personal space and the boundaries that you need to focus on what is going to help you to achieve the transformation you want, not getting caught up in the madness and the craziness around us, because there is so much of it. So clear the past, heal the present. You have rejuvenating rain. Beautiful. This is letting go of what doesn't serve you in any arena of your life that's not working for you. Trust that there is a divine plan and begin now. Take your first steps. These came out for another sign together, and I shuffled. They don't even go in the deck next to each other. So that's craziness. Okay, so there is a divine plan, and take your first step. Clear the past, heal the present, start moving into the future. Oh, that is so intense in here right now. Okay. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right. So, oh gosh, I don't even know if I said that was Thursday when the moon gets into Sagittarius. So that's Thursday and Friday and most of Saturday. Well, Thursday and Friday. Okay, Wednesday night, Thursday, and Friday. Jeez Louise. Okay, so, There is an eclipse that comes over the weekend. The moon's going to get into Capricorn at 12:48 a.m. on July 4th. And there's going to be this opposition to Mercury down in your sign there of Cancer. And so people are going to really be struggling with emotional boundaries and how to speak. I just want to say it might be a little activated going on, especially with Mars being all aggressive up there in Aries. So you know, just an awareness that not everybody is going to be aware of what's happening. And so try to pack your patience, I guess. Just a heads up on that. So this is happening in your 7th house of partnerships. Could be business, could be personal, but there's a sense that you can start taking these action steps that lead you toward the achievement. But you have here let go of guilt. Guilt comes in many forms. Sometimes that's past life guilt that you aren't even aware of, but maybe it's a guilt like, are you afraid of success? I hate it when people say that, and yet I think there's something to it. There's also guilt like, oh gosh, I have this job opportunity, but if I take this, then that means I'm not home every day right when the kids get home from school. And so there's like, I don't know, is that a good idea? There just feels like there's guilt around making the choice and the decision to put yourself first. And honestly, I feel like now It's the time to put yourself first. We've been learning how to do that. So when you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done. Trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. I forgive myself unconditionally and others. I love and forgive myself unconditionally. And I love and forgive others unconditionally. This is, wow. Okay, so over the last 18 months, while we've been working with this energy of Cancer and Capricorn, it has been about learning to love ourselves and guilt-free. And here we are at the graduation, the last Capricorn eclipse in the series before it moves into Gemini and Sagittarius, which I don't know if I said this. I can't remember what I said, but that's going to be self-value, self-esteem, self-worth, and transformation. Pretty powerful stuff going on there. So, no, that's wrong. That's 12th house. Okay, so I did say that, but I said it to Scorpio where that would have been appropriately right. Okay, so this would be in your 12th house of hopes, goals, dreams, and wishes. What are you curious about? What do you want to discover? What do you want to learn more about? And how do you keep your life in balance? And so here you're at this graduation point where you get to choose how you put your life into balance so that you can chase down your dreams coming up in the next 18 months, right? And so going in guilt-free, going in saying, hey, no, I know I've learned how to take care of myself and I'm worth it and I'm allowed to pour some energy into myself, into my life. And it does not mean that I can't be there for other people. It's just that I choose to put me first and be there for me so that I have more to give. Remember, you are unique. You have so much to give. So, it says it is a time to give rather than take, but what I was talking about was giving to yourself, and so I just want to double check that we are all, yes, okay, so we also have your hard work is paying off. So yes, we are talking about that. This energy of what you have been working on, learning how to give to yourself, guilt-free, letting go of the guilt, and allowing yourself to progress forward. We actually have the new moon in Capricorn and the new moon in Virgo. So these are opportunities to apply the lessons of the last 18 months to move your life forward in a really positive direction. So I'm excited for you to see what you do. Okay, let's get you a color card to send you on your way. Please leave me a message so I can put you in the drawing. Oh my gosh, be spontaneous and have some fun, Tangerine. I love it when this card shows up and there's another one peeking out, so we're going to take that one too. Establish boundaries. Establish boundaries. These are those healthy boundaries around you where you say, this is my space that I own and I'm of value and I'm worthy of my time and my effort and my energy. And when I am nurtured and cared for by me, then I have more energy to give to others. But it starts with taking care of yourself. So be spontaneous, have some fun, safe, healthy boundaries. And I will see you back here for the mid-month next week. So leave me a comment and we'll talk then. Have a great birthday.